Hello there, welcome back, Signature Auto of New York. Coach Jamie here, back with part two of my mystery shop. I submitted my lead to your dealership under the name Brittany Furman, and I inquired on a brand new Fusion lease. This lead was sent to your dealership Thursday, the 23rd of April at 2:01 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, the first response received was this automatic response email. This was received 1 minute later at 2:02. This was followed by a phone call, which wasn't received until 3:37. This call did come in from Victor. Now, I would like you to work on that phone response time. Remember, the goal is to reach your customer by phone within 15 minutes of receiving the lead. You not only want to give your dealership that advantage over any other dealership that your customer may have also inquired with, but keep in mind it's also easier to get your customer on the line if you call them right away, as they're probably still home sitting in front of that computer. So, very important that you do work on that response time. Now, for the call itself, listen to the audio portion of this shop where I did record comments on the call according to our processes. I would definitely like you to keep practicing that script. Remember, the goal of each and every call is to set an appointment. Now, I next want to talk about this automated response email. While we don't typically recommend the automated response, as all responses should be personal, if you are going to send the automated response, we want to make sure that we are including a few more things here. We want this to appear to be a personal versus automated response. You want the customer to think that you sat down and took the time to type them up that personal email. So I want to go over this with you. Now, I did give you credit for it being personal only because you do reference the customer by their first name. You also do include a signature file below here. In the future, though, you do want to include a personal email address in that signature file to ensure it is complete, but I did give you credit on this one. Now, the great news is it was received in my inbox versus spam folder, but what you also want to include here is an attempt to build that value. So remember, you want to think of something that sets your dealership apart from the rest. Any special incentives, maybe you offer some type of free oil changes. Think like a customer and sway their opinion towards Signature Auto Group. Next, you also want to attempt to elicit a response from the customer. So think of a question that you can include in this email, which will prompt your customer to hit that reply button. Now, one of the most important things here is we want to, if you are going to be sending the auto response, you want to set it to be sent at least 3 to 5 minutes after receiving that lead. Reason being is, again, you want it to have that personal feel. As a customer, if I receive an entire email a minute after sending a lead, it's going to be very detectable as an automated response. We want to make sure that it's being sent a little bit later than that. So 3 to 5 minutes after receiving the lead. Finally, the only other thing I do want to touch on here is that below your signature file, you do have some excellent information here with great links. Now, keep in mind, your customers likely will not scroll past this file. So anything that we want the customer to see should be showcased or brought up into the body of the email. So in the future, anything important, any great information should be included here. Now, the next step is to send a follow-up email. This should be sent within 15 minutes of hanging up the line with the customer. You want to thank them for taking the time to speak with you and confirm the next steps. I never received that personal follow-up email. So as we can see here in my inbox, there was only the one email received, nothing in my spam folder, so always be sure to send that email as well. Keep practicing and you will definitely improve. Your secret code is email, EMAIL. Be sure to always send that follow-up email. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.